Hey guys, I'm sorry that I didn't stream today, and I also apologize. I'm not exactly the most attired for this. It's honestly like much too hot lately to actually get a lot of stuff done, and motivation's been kind of running dry, especially for streaming. Like I still want to do streaming, but if it's too hot, I just can't do it. I've also I also want to let you know that I've been kind of thinking about it a lot, and I'm not going to retire from streaming. I'm just gonna take it easy with it for the time being because I'm not really impressing anyone. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not trying to make money off of streaming. For all intents and purposes, this is supposed to be a hobby, like just something to like improve my ability to speak and play games I don't really have time to play games with, and just have fun. I think there was a part of me that was like desperately trying to get views and attention by like trying to stream more regularly, trying to stream for longer, and trying to be a bit more strict when I'm streaming, like trying to get like all the games I've been trying to get done. So yeah, I've not been having fun streaming because of it, so I've decided that from now on I'm gonna stick to my schedules, I'm gonna stick to my times, but if I'm not in the mood to stream, I'm just not gonna bother. No one really watches my streams anyway, so... And going on to that, there is two more things I want to address. One is the Death Battle reaction videos. I know that the newest season just came out a couple days ago. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think I'm in the mood to do any more reaction videos on Death Battle. Because it's too much work, and I'm forcing myself to try and say stuff while I'm watching them. And to top off, like, if it's between two series I'm not familiar with, I'm just being silent as I'm paying attention. And not to mention there's the excessive editing I have to do just to make sure it doesn't get blocked. And when I was rewatching my own reactions to see how they came out, I didn't like them. Because you could barely hear the reaction videos, you could hardly see them, and I wasn't really being like all that reactionary. Like I think I get more of a reaction out of things like Nintendo Directs and such, which there hasn't been one for a while, so you know. So I've decided I'm just not gonna bother with Death Battle reaction videos anymore because it's too much work for the results that aren't satisfying to me. Especially since that they'll either get blocked, so it was all just a waste of time, or the quality of them is really bad that I don't think it's watchable. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate all the views I've gotten for like the latest ones, especially Machamp vs Goro. That got about 2,000 views in a short amount of time. Like that's very impressive. I appreciate that. But I think that was just a fluke. And I'm not really in the mood to like, you know, keep doing it to see if it works, because again, live streaming and YouTube stuff is a hobby. So, unless it's a Death Battle episode that really garners my attention, I may consider a reaction video then. But I think I'm just gonna stick with reaction videos for Nintendo Directs or Pokemon Directs or whatever. Like live streams to show off the new games, because they normally get the most out of reaction to me. Now, there is one last thing I want to address, and that is Blossom Tales, the Sleeping King. I don't think I'm gonna play that game anymore. My biggest problem with it, and I've said this before in the mega stream when I did of it, it's a diet Link to the Past. And it doesn't have enough of its own identity to justify playing it more. Like, I'm not really having fun. Because it's trying too much to be Link to the Past without really, like, getting the point of how fun Link to the Past is, or how it works. And the world you travel in isn't as interesting. It also doesn't help that there's a lot of things that just don't really benefit you in the long run. Like, there's so many side quests where you gain collectibles to get money, and the money's not really useful for much. Like, you get too much. And there's a lot of NPCs that say the same things. Like, I'll talk to one NPC that says something about this house, and then I'll talk to another NPC that says the exact same thing. So, not a lot of variety. If you like Blossom Tales of the Sleeping King, like, that's good for you. I appreciate that you're able to enjoy what I couldn't. But when I was playing the game, like, other than the music, I was getting bored. Especially since that a lot of the puzzles were the same. It was either step on these types of tiles until you get them all without stepping on the same one. There's a few more, but that's the only one that's off the top of my head, because that's the one I find the most irritating. But yeah, they repeat a lot of puzzles, and really the only time the game gets interesting is whenever the music is playing. Which, there were some soundtracks in the game that actually sounded like Zelda soundtracks, so... But yeah, so I'm not really having fun playing Blossom Tales of the Sleeping King, so... And at the end of the day, streaming is supposed to be for fun. So I'm just gonna put it to rest. And I don't think it's gonna be a case of if I have nothing else to play, then I'll just play that. Because I have a Link to the Past randomizer. Because everything shuffles around in that game, I can I can play it over and over again and not really get bored, since the item layouts are different, so I'm always going in a different direction no matter what. Which factually kind of makes Blossom Tales worse in my eyes because of that. Again, like, I'm not saying that it's a bad game, it's just one that I don't really like as much as I thought I did. When I was playing it for the first time, like, I did enjoy it, but I was beginning to see too many parallels to Link to the Past, and not enough of an identity of itself to, like, make it interesting enough for me. And with a lot of, like, repeat NPC dialogues, like repeat collectible missions and repeat puzzles. Not to mention, it was following the same formula Link to the Past does, where you have to collect free treasures and then you get onto the second phase. It's like, while I haven't gotten to the point where odds are there's a second phase and there's, like, more dungeons to unlock, I just can't be bothered with that game anymore. It's not fun for me. So, it's for the best I just put it to rest. Like, honestly, like, if I'm not having fun, then odds are anyone who's watching it probably won't either. So, that's that. So, what's going to be happening is that I think I'm still going to try out the 2 games for a Tuesday. I'll just pick a different game. Because I think the 2-game system can work, because that's 90 minutes for each. But again, we'll see what happens. Alright, anyway. Now, concerning Thursdays, like I said in the Zumbini stream, which I don't think anyone saw since that just came out today, because Daniel's been having a lot of internet issues, and that's been kind of putting a hamper on the 2-player stuff. Because, like, we were supposed to do Terraria now that the updates came, but, like, we had some issues, and yeah, because of the internet connection, like, I'm down a day. So odds are first is just going to be for whatever game I am feel like playing out of the list that I'm currently playing, or something else I just feel like playing. Anyway, I think that's everything. One last thing. This Sunday should, keyword should, be this month's mega stream. I'm not going to say what game I'm going to play, but it is a recent release, and I'll just say that much. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for the Thursday stream, which is probably going to be Pokemon Platinum or Persona 3 or Super Mario Bros. One of the three. I'll think of something. Anyway, obviously, unless the heat just drains my motivation, because it is difficult to work in this much heat, especially with this tiny ass shitty fan. It does its job well, but I constantly have to keep recharging it because it's a battery. It's a USB powered one. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Take care.